increasingly that is important.
Courtney Sheets, let me come back to you before we go. You have YouTube video of what happened, not to your ship, but to another ship that was stopped before it could get its shipment to Gaza. So what will you do next, Courtney?
I'm working on a film from my footage of the trip, just to bring about awareness. I'm going to the World Social Forum in Brazil in a couple of weeks to bring down, with other members of Free Gaza, to bring down the message.
Show people the pictures.
Yeah.
Coming back to you, Lubna, obviously there are investigations that need to be happening. One, about who's responsible for what decisions that got made here, if some of the decisions that got made here are in violation of international law, Geneva Convention and others. There are questions being raised by residents of Gaza about unusual explosions, and some Norwegian medics are saying that some of the dead are arriving with traces of depleted uranium in their bodies. Very worrisome for people in this country who know what that means. There are investigations that need to happen. But we're in a weird moment in the United States where the U.S. under George Bush is still able to block Security Council resolutions calling for a ceasefire. They did it on Saturday. And the president-elect is remaining silent. Are we going to wait 3 weeks until the inauguration for something to change here? And do you think it will then?
That was one of the points that I wanted to get back about what Professor Khalidi mentioned. I don't think that, one thing is to say that the Israelis wanted to present Barack Obama with a fait accompli, but also there are reasons to think that Obama wanted them to get the dirty job done before the inauguration, before he gets there. Otherwise, why would he be so silent about this when he talked about other crises like the Georgia-Russia thing? And this is like the American interests and the American involvement in this conflict is far more than it was in Russia and Georgia. So I don't think that there will be any major breakthrough after Obama becomes president on the 20th. I'm not pinning any hopes on that. There was a professor of law called Francis Boyle who called on the UN to establish an international criminal court for Israel, criminal tribunal, a la the criminal court for Yugoslavia and for Rwanda. I think at this point, I have no hope and no faith in the Arab governments, in the Palestinian leadership, definitely not in the American government and leadership. It's up to the people to take action. And as Adam said, we here give billions of dollars in military aid. We send them Apache helicopters to go and bomb children and women and elderly in mosques and universities. We send them this money, and we are basically paying for the killing of these. So there is something for us to do. There is something that we can do on the government level, which is calling our Congress and demand an immediate stop of any military aid to Israel. But there's also something on the consumer level. There are products like Motorola. Motorola is providing the communication system for the Israeli army. It's helping actually in this war crime. This is something that we here can do.
All right. We're going to certainly continue to bring you information about what you can do in this country, but we've kicked off the conversation today. I want to thank everybody on our panel: Adam Shapiro from the International Solidarity Movement, Lubna Hamad from Adla, New York. You can find more information at our website, and Courtney Sheets, who worked with the Free Gaza movement. There's more information about them too at grittv.org. I'm Laura Flanders. We've got a lot more coming up, so don't go away. This past weekend, as Israeli troops and tanks rolled into Gaza, people across the world protested